The past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision. I'm sacrilegious, I feel my raptors, you have offended my clearly cracked the mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance with guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation beats opportunity, no? Being great, that's ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one will stop to the most uneven. I'm close to achieving my goals I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in. I ain't here to fight, Phil. I got everything to lose. Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands will do. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands will do. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen, one for the evening. No umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested, I wanna form an allegiance. I'm sick.
It's Madden NFL 24. And coming up, it's the 49ers, field-stretching tight end. He's on the doorstep of another milestone in a great season, approaching 1,200 yards. It's the 49ers and the Vikings, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
It's the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they enter play here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And they had it easy last week. They jumped out to an early lead and then put it on cruise control from there.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Well, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before.
Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Boy, Charles, a lot of action right out of the gate. The 2 teams barely off the buses. We've already had the touchdown and now the interception.
Yeah, whatever happened to the feeling out process? You know, kind of throw a few jabs out there, kind of circle the ring a little bit. Both of them throwing haymakers right out of the gate. And the second one was an interception that may cost them.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a look here at the veteran under center, their 7th-year quarterback.
And when you think about great seasons in recent memory, he's definitely putting one together here. There's a good chance he's going to go over 5,000 yards passing for the season. He's just a little bit under that mark coming in. I tell you, it's pretty rarefied air when you get up there with numbers like this.
16 yards right off the bat for the first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 101 yards.
One thing I do know, teams in the NFL don't treat this like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter. It's been mentioned all week long about going out and getting him the rushing title. He'll see the ball, and he'll see it often.
3rd and 4. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack him because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. McCaffrey. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. He'll buy some time right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And he's got to be seeing ghosts here early on. He's thrown 2 passes. Both have been intercepted. 1 run back for a touchdown. Work to do as they begin 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Well, this defense for the Niners, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
While you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is because...
And now off to the races down the right side. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
And they'll run again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out.
And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
You look at this defense for the Vikings.
But right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
They spent the week at practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the number 1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Back to throw, Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Shakes up, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 10-0 the score after 1. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. Looking to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. The Vikings send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That's taken it around the 40. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now on 1st down, it's Purdy. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down.
Defense.
Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, PI gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Rolling to his left. The ball comes out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Now 2nd and 3. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 6. Back to throw here. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. And he's going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes a little tread left on the tires.
50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Going underneath to the tight end, Green. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get long.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. 2nd down and 6 now. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now he's free to midfield. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 31-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. Give him 52 yards on the ground. Back to throw now on 1st down. And incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. A throw over the middle taken in. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Vikings! From 13 yards out. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
Previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Point after try forthcoming. And that makes it 14-10. 5 plays there on that drive. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Purdy able to shake him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incomplete.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Vikings slow to get up. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Taken in at the 11. And bulldozing his way through.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
Now Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Purdy looking to throw.
His throw incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They go play action here. Purdy. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. McCaffrey running up the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
We'll get started across the border in Mexico. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Lamar Jackson has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Titans still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Niners. 52 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Purdy now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the 49ers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Niners have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, you know, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. On play action, they'll throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
These are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. They'll look to throw here. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now 3rd down and 7. He'll drop to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. And his kick is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Vikings are going to have it here just past the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Looking to throw. Complete. Jefferson to target. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 3rd down and 6. They'll set up a throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able
to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Here's Purdy. Sliding out of the pocket. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 94 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a 1st down. Purdy tosses out wide, complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 13 yards there and a Niner first. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A handoff. McCaffrey running right. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the 49ers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Vikings offense making their way back out. Now let's give you a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games, there he goes left side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool him a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool him on that play.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. A handoff as they run the counter play. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. Now Brandon Ayuk ready to bring out the rest of this offense here for this upcoming series. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift them around. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, 49ers. This game wasn't timed for long. How about that? A big return here in the 4th.
And this is that time of game where every big play is magnified. 4th quarter, kick return for a touchdown. You've got to feel great about your chances at this stage of the game.
Yeah, they regained the lead. Now we'll see if they can hold it. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go try.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 124 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. They go play action here. Purdy. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A quick throw completed by Purdy. And out of bounds right around the 20.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Niners are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, as trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it 4th down. try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Purdy. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. But I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's 2nd and 8. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And a decent game there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 155 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. This is 2nd and 8. Out of the pistol. McCaffrey. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football. Third down. Here's McCaffrey. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run